It's shameful, really, that in our country we can have law enforcement officers who commit murder and seemingly get away with it. It's shameful that the government can come out and lie about what happened when there's video and witnesses who have all come out and disputed what the government is saying. So very demoralizing, devastating to lose anyone's life, especially in that matter.
You know what I think is devastating, Stevie? You want to know what's really disappointing? For the first time in years, the NBA is finally having a great regular season. Ratings are up significantly. NBA players are actually playing basketball. Well, of course, players not named Anthony Davis. Tony! Players not named Anthony Davis are playing basketball. Their partnership with Amazon Prime, their partnership with NBC. The NBA has finally found broadcast partners who, unlike ESPN, Amazon and NBC actually know how to cover the league. They don't have Monica McDougal classified as an NBA analyst. They don't have a pretend basketball player who wasn't good enough at make-believe to make the WNBA. They don't have Mo McDougal breaking down film and getting Zion Williamson confused with the Lizzo. For the most part, the casual fan base seems to have forgiven the NBA for embracing the woke wiener. The summer of woke love in 2020, the summer of mythical racism, the casual fan base seems to have forgiven the league. They haven't forgotten, but they seem to have moved past it. The NBA has put the woke wiener to the side, and they have focused on professional basketball. They have given people a reason to watch. And here we go again with Steve Kerr. Stevie! Here we go again with Steve Kerr, giving half the country another reason not to support this league. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. In Stevie's defense, he didn't bring up the shooting in Minneapolis on his own during this press conference. Some dork from the media asked what Steve Kerr thought about it, and that dork should immediately be removed from asking questions at NBA press conferences. But in Stevie's defense, he was asked a question, he gave an answer. But just because you're asked a question, that doesn't mean you have to provide an answer. Coaches dodge questions all the time. Anytime they are asked a question that they're not comfortable answering, all they do is say, next question. For a veteran coach like Steve Kerr, this should have been simple. Stevie, what do you think about the tragic murder in Minneapolis? The Gestapo is killing innocent Americans. I'm so scared. What the hell does that have to do with basketball? Which is exactly the same question I asked last night when I saw this clip. What the hell does this have to do with basketball? This would be like asking Pat Sajak during an episode of Wheel of Fortune what he thinks about the capture of Nicky Maduro. The only words I want to hear from Pat Sajak is, would you like to buy a vowel? Years ago, hell, I guess it's been almost 10 years ago now. Sure as hell doesn't seem like that long ago. But anyway, years ago, Laura Ingraham was brutally criticized for telling LeBron James to shut the hell up and dribble. She was accused of mythical racism. She was accused of trying to silence NBA players. The thing is, Laura Ingraham was trying to help because she knew politics were divisive. She knew politics would divide the NBA fan base, which is exactly what happened 2 years later when the NBA embraced Wiener. You guys remember Adam Silver being the captain of the float in the Gay Pride Parade? For some reason, those involved with the NBA, they have this insatiable need to express themselves politically. They have this unquenchable desire to deliver passionate sermons from the pulpit of woke United Methodist. When the reality is, no one gives a shit about Steve Kerr's personal beliefs. No one cares about his feelings on gun control. And I damn sure don't care about his feelings. Steve Kerr is a basketball coach. He's arguably the best coach in the league right now. It's not his job. It's not his job to appear on CNN and cry over a discount sale on Smith & Wessons. It's not his job to use the NBA platform to label federal agents as murderers. Hell, you can make the case Steve Kerr's actually becoming a liability. This is slander. This is defamation of character. This could open Steve Kerr up to a lawsuit. And guess who's going to be sued right along with him? Guess who would be named as a co-defendant in this potential lawsuit? The NBA, because the NBA platform was used to spread this garbage. Growing up, I'm sure your mother told you, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I used to hate when my mom said that because I was an asshole. But the sentiment is true. In this case with Steve Kerr, if you have no idea what the hell you're talking about, if you don't have the ability to look through your political bias and clearly see that this ICE agent was defending himself, if you don't have the ability to be impartial, shut the hell up. And if you're making millions of dollars every year to coach basketball, just do your damn job. Because as a fan of the NBA, I don't give a shit about what Steve Kerr thinks about politics. This dude should be celebrated. He should be one of the most celebrated coaches in the league. Steve Kerr is a Hall of Famer, but for some reason, he continues to tarnish his own legacy. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.